right, hello and welcome. I just wanted to put a quick video together to kind of showcase how to use the new Bandai TCG Plus website, and this should be mirrored in the app as well. But we've got store championships coming up for Dragon Ball card game, so I want to make sure that everyone that has access to this video is able to sign up for store champs, because those will get you those national invites that we have been all looking for. But you need a new Bandai TCG Plus account and a login for this new app, because it's no longer the BCC ID, Bandai Card Game Cardass C, whatever it is. But that no longer exists. We're now going through the Bandai TCG Plus. You should find this on the App Store or even just sign up online. But this is where the landing page will take you at bandai-tcg-plus, that's plus.com. It's going to first ask you what language you're wanting, just English or French. And then game title. For this example, we're just going to use Dragon Ball Super Card Game English. And then for country and area, we're going to use United States and select that. There's a privacy policy that you should read through if you can, and then agree to that. And there's a terms of service as well to agree to that. I'm not going to go through it here, accept. And this will take you to the landing page for the Dragon Ball Super card game. The first thing you want to do is actually log in. So with the login here, when we had the BCC ID, you should have had a different Bandai Namco ID, which is separate to BCC ID. So if you do remember that login information, you're able to use it here, and that will log you into your Bandai Namco ID, not your BCC ID. That's no longer a thing. If you don't have a login here, you can sign up with Apple, Line, Facebook, Twitter. I'm just going to use a temporary account. So let me get that real quick. 1 second here. I'm just using a temporary account for signing up. And this will show you if you don't have a Bandai Namco ID, this is how you would do it. You could enter in an email here, a password that has to have at least 2 of the following of the 3 types of characters, so letters, numbers, and underscore characters. So I'm just going to put a temporary password here. And it should highlight next. Hold on. I'm just putting a password there. Sorry about that. And then you're going to want to put your North America, United States, country and region, and then your date of birth. So for me, if you want to wish me a happy birthday in 1791, again, read through the Bandai Namco ID terms of service, and then you can keep it logged in. And then by signing up for this account, I agree with the terms of service. I don't necessarily want updates, so agree. And then it should send you an authentication code. Sorry. Getting it in just a moment here. I'll wait for that to come through. Okay, got that now. Put that in here. And then this is asking for ad targeting and analytics. I'm just going to reject all. So you should be able to register your Bandai Namco ID. And because you have a Bandai Namco ID, you can now move forward in the process of your Bandai TCG Plus profile. So for again, this example is going to be Dragon Ball Super card game. Your nickname, this is what's going to show up in pairings and whatnot. I recommend just using your actual name because it's very tough to like find out who's King of the Printers 549 versus Iron Giant versus Octopus kind of thing. So just using your name as your nickname is probably your best bet here. And then country, United States, state and province, we're going to go with Minnesota here, apply these changes. So this is going to register your profile. So from here, we should be able to search for events. So I don't have any events listed here, but in this search magnifying glass, you should be able to do an event search. So this is going to show you any and all events that are upcoming. You can see that these are store tournaments in Las Vegas, and these are kind of all over the place in Nebraska. What you want to do is come over here. You can search by event date. You can search it per your location. You can also filter by favorite organizers. So if you do find a store that you like, you can favorite your store. So like this one, I just clicked on the details here for a North Carolina store. You can favorite that. So then when you go back to your search, you can filter by your favorite organizers and search that way. But we're just going to go back here and we're going to do an advanced search. We're going to do United States and a state province. We're just going to look for all of the events in Minnesota and search that way. So for this, you can see the 55110 Minnesota White Bear Avenue. That's going to be Battlegrounds Cafe. We've got Highlander Games. We've got TGG and everywhere else as well. Galaxy Games, TGG again. There should be a Dreamer's Vault. Yep, Dreamer's Vault right there. So you can also see that we have regular store tournaments and events of July. So these are just going to be your regular local tournaments where you get the tournament packs. But what we're really looking out for is the store championship. So the first one's going to be at TGG in Bloomington, and another one the next day in White Bear Lake with Battleground Cafe. So capacity of 16 participants, and in these details you'll see what the details are. So again, you can make this one as a favorite store, and you can confirm the event series, but this is what we're looking for right here: the lottery method of early reservation and the entry conditions. So this store championship is going to be 20 bucks. There's no entry conditions, and the lottery method is early reservation. So I can apply for this and be entered into the store championship right away. So you want to be able to reserve your spot early for a max capacity of 16. You can hit apply. I'm not going to because that might take a spot, which I don't want to do. But the other thing you want to look out for, because I know that some tournaments are store championship here, these details. So this is early reservation, $10, but it is the early entry conditions of first 16 signed up the day of event. So this technically isn't open until the actual day of on this website on the app. So even if I hit apply here and confirm it, oops, oh, that worked. Interesting. So yeah, just hit apply and get approved for those. Yeah, I thought that was different from mine, so that's something I need to look into. Because here's mine, Jake Barnett. So if you go into my events, or even just search events, doing the same thing here with Minnesota, country. Advanced search, United States, Minnesota, search. You can see I applied for the store tournaments, store championship, apply, and then it doesn't go. Did I get this right? This is the 25th. This is the 25th. So I don't know. I think you can apply. Oh, I wonder if I have to go here, the details, apply. Nope. I don't know. Well, you can see me struggle along with this, but apply when you can, and then enter in the store championships. So little floundering there, but whatever. I guess we go on to the next thing. So once you are applied to different events, so I'm actually going to switch back over to my actual account, so you can see my events that I've applied to. So on the 14th, I've got a store tournament coming up. In these details, you can actually, in details here, you can click details and you can register your deck, you can check pairings, you can do your ranking, and you can do match history and a survey. What you're able to do is build a deck if you want to register your deck. You can build from scratch what you're normally going to do, or from a deck code. I don't know if there's public deck codes yet, but you can build from scratch. The deck builder isn't all that great yet, but you can search for cards here. So you can go by keywords, by card set, by advanced search, but you can also just search all. And it'll pop up with all of the cards. So you have three areas to build your deck here. Your main, your side, and your leader. So if you want to add your leader, you can either drag and drop. You can see how it highlights green. I can drag this leader here. I can also click on the actual image. It'll bring it up bigger. And I can add more cards or less cards, or I can delete it. Or I can actually, if I'm under my leader section here, I can click on this leader and add to deck. Same thing with your main and side, so be aware of that. If you wanted to add 4 of these to your main and then add 3 of these to your side, you actually have to click on side and then 3 of these into your side. So now you have 4 cards over here in your main, 3 in your side, 1 in your leader. And then once your deck is finished, you can issue a deck code. And then your deck code is here. So I got Z3YJ. It's only valid for 15 minutes. You can either copy the deck code here, or you can add to my decks. Let's put it as a test. Add to my decks, close. So now I have U7, Bulma, and a test. So if I go back to my events and I click the details of the next local, I can register my deck with one of the 3 decks that I have. So if I wanted to register my Bulma deck, I can register my Bulma deck for next week. And then once the tournament actually starts, you'll get messages up here. You can see that you get a message like round 2 pairings are up, your table number is 1, go to your seat and check your opponent. Or you can also just go into your check pairings. And since this hasn't announced yet, you will be able to see what round it is, what table number it is, and who your opponent is. So pretty neat that way. And then afterwards, you can see the rankings of the match. So sorry for the kind of weird store championships apply, but that's the best to my knowledge of how to actually search events, find where the store championships are, make a store your favorite, so you can then find events easier. So if you go back to like an event search and then filter by favorite organizers without doing any other filters, I can see all of the ones that I've clicked. So Battlegrounds Cafe, TGG, Battlegrounds, all that fun stuff. I'm going to try one more time to sign up for the store championship for Dreamer's Vault. I thought it was because it was the first signed up for the event that I couldn't apply, but I could apply on that other one. Seems odd. Same thing. applications open here. Same thing here. No applicants. Wonder if I do this on this one, application complete. I got one here. If I refresh this page, it says one. Why can't I apply for this? Well, if anybody can figure that out, let me know, because that seems odd. So cancel application on this test guy. And then any questions, I guess let me know, or ask out on the Facebook page. All right, thank you.